it's Lou Collins just popping in with a tip for the day. So I'm going to be using a hot glue gun and some distress embossing glaze, but any embossing powder will work for this, or even some fine glitter. And I'm going to make my own embellishments. Now, simply by using a heat-resistant mat or a glass mat, if that's what you prefer to work on, just going to squeeze a little bit of melted glue onto your mat, and as if you were icing, just going to do a little swirl just to cap that off and make it nice and smooth. Now that's tiny, but I'm just going to put some powder on top of there. Now we want to be quite liberal with this. Okay, so it's all going to go back in the pot that we're not using. While that's drying, I'm also going to put another one here, because you can do this also without any embossing powder on. So a tiny little blob, while it's still warm, swirling that glue off so it's a nice perfectly formed dome. So what's going to happen is this glue dries and it's raised up. Okay, the model of the glue gun is irrelevant. This will work with absolutely any hot glue that you already have. Now I'm going to give both of these about a minute or two to cool down, and we'll come back and see the finished effect. So now these have been left for a couple of minutes. We can judge this by using the clear one. When that has frosted over, so when that's gone all cloudy like cold glue would, then they are ready to release. So you can do, you could do hundreds of these at a time if you wanted to. So all I'm going to do is come in here and I'm just going to use a pokey tool, but you can use your finger, and just slide it underneath the little glue blob there. I'm then going to just pick that up, pop it in my finger, and gently roll it around to just take off any excess powder that's on this dot. And what we are left with is a really pretty, almost sugar coated little gem here. Okay, try and get the focus on that for you. It's absolutely beautiful. It does look like it's sugar coated. Now this is the equivalent of these beautiful sort of crystallized gems and pearls that you can buy, and they will go absolutely perfectly on mini cards. So you really can be personalizing these. So you can add in any color that you have within embossing powders or glitters already. So I'm just going to glue this onto a card here. Just show you how beautiful this looks. You can see here I've actually got 3 of them there scattered around. They are dimensional. You can really see that they're lifted up with that shadow there, and they are so pretty and sparkly as well. Now this one here, this is also perfect to use as a pearl. It's got that opacity to it, but it's also very shiny, very glossy, with no colour at all. You can pop that on a card. You can use it just like you would your adhesive pearls that you'd usually buy in packs, but at a fraction of the cost. Of course, you do just need to add a little blob of glue to the underneath, but because you've done it on a craft mat, you've got a nice flat back there, ready to put onto any craft project.